Hey there, this is Joe with Trot and Munch, and I am all packed and ready to move abroad to live in Germany. I want to move out to Germany in order to do my master's degree because it's really cheap to study in Germany, even if you're a foreigner. And so I'm applying to a bunch of different schools out there, and I won't be starting until the fall, but I'm going ahead of time in order to study German language in Berlin, work on my language skills. And so this is what I've packed. I've got one big bag that I will check, and then one carry-on item and one personal item. And the thing is, I'm starting out in Berlin, but I don't really know where I'll be after that. I've applied to programs all over the country and some that are international, so I could be doing quite a bit of moving. So I kind of want to be flexible about that. I want to be able to just pack a few bags and go. I don't want to be inundated with luggage. So for this trip, I'm really trying to whittle it down a little bit, but I also like to dress and have variety of clothing and shoes and whatnot. So yeah, I just tried to find a happy medium between focusing just on the essentials, but also having stuff I like and having variety and being really efficient and kind of bringing some crap that I might not necessarily need. But anyway, so yeah, if you're interested in something really organizational, really meticulous, this might not be the best video for you. I didn't just throw everything into a bag. I tried to be neat, but for me, it was just more about packing as much as I could in as little space as is available to me and with weight limit. But I have traveled quite a bit and I have experience packing bags, so maybe you'll find something useful, some tips, and this is just how I do it. This is just what works for me. Of course, there are different ways of packing, but hopefully you'll find something here that can help you with your travels, or whether you're going to live abroad for a long time or even just for a short trip. All right, so this is my Eagle Creek cargo hauler rolling duffel. I just bought it recently, and I'm hoping that it will be my go-to big travel bag for a long time. These things retail for about $160 to $175, I think, if you buy it new. I got mine used on Amazon for about $155, so I saved a little bit there, and it was cheap because there were little holes in it, which I repaired with some seam grip, which is a type of sealant thing. And so, yeah, it's got straps to attach to it to turn into a backpack, and it's a rolling duffel. It has wheels on the bottom. So yeah, it holds about 120 liters. And I was just looking for something really big, but also light. I think it weighs just about 4 pounds on its own, the bag itself, because a lot of times these big bags, they weigh 10 pounds or so. And so you're losing, if you're working with a 50-pound weight limit, that's a big portion of that. So I wanted to save as much weight as I could with a lighter bag. And this is what I chose. And this will be the first trip it's going on, so hopefully it does well. But getting inside it, the contents are mostly clothes. This is pretty much my wardrobe. And so here on top I have my big heavy down jacket. This is also from Eagle Creek, this bag, and perhaps you've seen them already, but if you're unfamiliar, you put the contents in on the Ziploc side, seal it, and then roll the bag, and the air comes out here, and then it flattens, taking away some of the volume of an item like a down jacket, which tends to be puffy. And yeah, so this is like the bag. It's from Eagle Creek and it's a large size. This is, I just bought one just mainly for that jacket, and it was about $12 on Amazon. And I find that it works okay. Maybe I'm doing it improperly, but it does seem to gain a little bit of air even after you take the air out. But as you can see, it's pretty flat. So I'm okay with it. It has a lifetime guarantee, so I guess I could take it back if I'm not. But moving on, I have some toiletries here. I think most travelers will advise that you don't pack a lot of toiletries, but my thing is I guess I'm just big on my upkeep, and I also have acne-prone skin, so there are a few products I use that I'm just certain brands that I'm loyal to and I rely on. And so yeah, in here I just have things like face wash and I don't know, toners and some soap and whatnot. And most of it's over I think it's 4-ounce limit, 3.8 ounce, something like that, in order to carry onto the plane. Some of them aren't, but I just put it all in this bag and sealed it. So putting that aside, just have a simple little tote bag here. And then the rest is just clothes. And these are all, like here I have my jacket, my good jacket, in case, I don't know, I have an interview or an important event I need to go to. But everything else is just, they're collared shirts. And what I've done is, these are shorts, but everything else is collared shirts. And what I've done is lay them flat. And I'll kind of fold the cuffs, the arms on the side, the sleeves, but pretty much just lay them flat and layer them. And I've got quite a few here. I think like, I don't know, 20 or so. A lot of collared shirts just laid flat. And so I'm gonna just remove those. Alright, so I removed the layer of collared shirts and set them aside. And below that I have just t-shirts or non-collared shirts. I have some swim trunks here, but mostly it's just a layer of shirts that I've rolled up carefully. And so I've tried to make it so that's just a single layer of the shirts. And I find that, I think you'll see this on any type of packing tutorial, that it's quite handy, quite convenient to roll your shirts up like this and just pack them really tight, as opposed to laying them flat or folding them and putting them in like I was doing with the collared shirts. I don't roll the collared shirts because I find that it gets too bulky after I roll them together, and it doesn't seem as practical for me. But with just plain shirts or even long sleeve shirts, I think it works pretty well. And so, yeah, that's that layer. This is the final layer of shorts and pants. And the shorts I've laid out flat, folding them one time and laying them flat, just in different ways. But then if I remove those, you can see my pants below. And the reason these are falling down is because I've laid the pants flat and allowed the legs to go up the side. I found this technique, I think, on a video or something, and I've found that it works well. So if you lay the pants flat and then put the ends of them up like that, and then build other items like I did with the shorts and shirts up above it, it's just a good way to do it. And so yeah, these are all just pants that I've laid flat in there and stacked upon each other. Quite a few, but they go down to the bottom. And that's it for the inside of the bag. You may be thinking, God, this guy is packing so many clothes. It's ridiculous. And you're right, it is ridiculous. But this is, I think you have different priorities when you're packing, and some people probably are into just bringing 3 shirts and 3 pairs of pants or something, and using those same things, or just buying stuff over there. And it's not that I'm not open to that, but it's not that I'm not open to buying stuff once I'm in Germany, but I have a lot of clothes that I've been carefully collecting over the years from thrift shopping and whatnot, and I like my clothes, I like wearing them, I like having variety, I like wearing different stuff, I don't like wearing the same thing every day. So, and I did sacrifice some items that I couldn't wear, including the outfit that I'm wearing today. So, this is that's just how I did it. It may be ridiculous, but it's what I'm doing. And then finally, that's the main compartment of the bag. But then there is this bit on this side. And I haven't stored that much in there, just some ties. I don't really like ties, but again, I might have some formal event where I must conform to a standard of male dress, and a scarf, and this is the bag that the bag goes in. What I also really like about this duffel is that you can roll it up and it will fit neatly into this bag. Because again, I'm not sure where exactly I'll be living. So I don't want to have this big suitcase that's in the way. I like just being able to pack it up in this. And inside this I have the backpack straps that I think I mentioned, that this duffel has straps that can go on it and turn into a backpack. Just in case I need to, I don't know, scurry away really kind of fast with the bag on my back. Not that I could go anywhere very fast with hauling 50 pounds, but I just like having that option to kind of change the bag if need be. And so that's it for my checked bag. And all this comes to, I think it's exactly 50 pounds, like 49 pounds, something like that. I weighed it, so I can't fit anything else in it. This is it. And it's mostly clothes.